Welcome back everyone to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be talking about the disease depression and how it affects our senior citizens. There is lots of senior citizens in this world that suffer from depression, and it can be controlled. Medicine is not always the best cure, but us as humans, and we can help these senior citizens control their depression by our actions. I need to warn that there's going to be some topics here that might be a trigger to people with depression. So I'm not trying to trigger you or set you off, but I'm just discussing the facts as to some of the things that triggers senior citizens with their depression. The first one I want to talk about is the loss of loved ones. As we grow older and our parents grow older, we start to have loved ones in our families to die off. It's just the way of life. And sometimes these loss of loved ones are people that we have known for very, very long times. Some of these senior citizens are losing mates that they've been with 50, 60 years, some longer than that. I know we had a couple at our church. They were married for 76 years. That's a long time to be married to one person. And the loss of that loved one is a very dramatic shock to their system. So a person that's losing the loss of a loved one, whether it be a mate, a child, or any other loved one, can really be depressing. And it can set a person off that struggles from depression. So when we have these loss of loved ones, we need to make sure that we give that person our support, our love. The next topic I want to talk about that sets off depression is the worry with kids. These senior citizens, they worry about their children, their grandchildren. They worry about whether their kids have enough money, whether their kids are okay. They worry about their kids' health. And when the kids are not doing okay, they get very depressed. So if we're having problems in our own lives, it affects our parents' lives, our grandparents' lives. So we need to be careful with them. We need to be thoughtful of them to help them with their depression, and it's not all about us. The next one is their health. As we grow older, our health starts to deteriorate for most of us. Our parents, grandparents are the same way. Senior citizens, they get depressed over their health or the health of a loved one. With the big C word, the cancer going around, with the drug problem that we have here in the United States and other countries in the world, it's a lot to be depressed about, especially when it involves a loved one, whether it be a kid or a grandkid or a great-grandchild. The parents are going to worry with their kids. These senior citizens, they're going to worry about health problems. As they get older, they feel like their health causes them to be a burden. No one wants to be a burden to their children or to their grandchildren, but it's the responsibility of the child or the grandchild to take care of their parent. They need to remember that that parent took care of them when they couldn't. When they was a baby, their parent took care of them. So as they get older, we have to take care of our parents, our grandparents. And they don't need to be worried about their health or their ability to do things for themselves. This can be very stressful on that senior citizen. So we need to put systems in to where we can stop that person from worrying about their health problems. The next one is money. Money is the root of all evil, they say. To a senior citizen who's on a limited budget, money can be a very big thing. And most people worry about money. And when you worry about money, you start getting depressed. And when you get depressed, then you need even more money to get you out of it. But no matter how much money you have, you can't beat depression with money. Money won't buy happiness. Only love buys happiness. The fifth trigger that sets off depression among senior citizens, and I think this is one of the most important, and I see it the most, and that's loneliness. As they lose their mates and they live by themselves, they get lonely. A lot of times the children don't visit. The grandchildren don't visit as often as that person thinks that they should. That child or grandchild, they have responsibilities in their lives. They have a family to take care of. They've got a job. So sometimes the senior citizen don't truly understand all this, and they feel like they're being left out of the family, especially the ones that go to nursing homes that's not able to take care of themselves, and they're in nursing homes. They get very lonely. So we need to set aside times for that person, whether it just be 5 minutes a day to run by and say, hi, Mom, hi, Dad. We need to, as people, we need to set aside times for these senior citizens. If you have a neighbor that lives next door to you that's a senior citizen, stop by just to ask if they're okay. Can I do something for you? This is ways that we can help. It don't take a lot for us to give 5 minutes to that person. But that 5 minutes that we give that person means more than the whole world to them. I'm going to end this video here today. If you like this video, you like what you're hearing from my channel, hit that subscribe button. Like and please comment on this video. Please comment on other video topics that you'd like to hear me talk about. As long as it involves the mental health, I'll talk about it. If you want to contact me, my email's down below. I'm always here. I'm an open ear. Until next time, good night.